Since 1982, when an NHL Conference Final Series is tied at 1, the winner of Game 3 has gone on to win the series 20 of the last 21 times. Game 3 between the Flyers and Devils, a series tied at 1, our SportsCenter showcase. The Flyers winless in their last 8 games at Continental Airlines Arena. The Devils looking to take advantage of that. Early first, Keith Primo. The shot, Martin Brodeur looked shaky. That's right, he looked shaky, but makes the stop. A preview of things to come, perhaps, for Marty. Just minutes later, Devils have the puck. Vladimir Malakov can't control it. That leads to a 2-on-1. Mark Recchi, so dangerous, to John LeClair. Back to Recchi for the backhanded goal past Brodeur. The 14th career goal against Martin Brodeur by Recchi. His 5th of the playoffs, by the way, 1-0. Malakov making amends. Great pass to Claude Lemieux. Beats Brian Boucher top shelf. 78th career playoff goal for Lemieux, tied at 1. How did Lemieux get so open? I'll answer that. That's Chris Therien in the circle. Lemieux under the arrow. Now, Therien leaves for the line change. Lemieux is going to eventually circle back, and that is how he is wide open in the middle for the goal. From there, Brian Boucher would be solid. Second period, 2-1 Flyers, Devils shorthanded. Patrick Elias, the Devils' leading scorer, free on a breakaway. So dangerous. Boucher all over it, looking like the Dominator as his mask falls off. Take another look. I mean, he looks like Dominik Hasek right here. The hand stretching to make the stop. Still 2-1. Keith Primo picks up the loose puck cross ice to Rick Tocchet, and Rick Tocchet, deadly. 3-1 Flyers. What happened? The Panger, please answer.
As we see this, another line change problem on the left side where the benches are. And for the New Jersey Devils, they got caught there the same way that the Philadelphia Flyers got caught in the first period on Claude Lemieux's goal.
Darren Pang, thank you. Still 3-1, Peter Sikora. The shot stopped. Scott Niedermayer, the rebound attempt, also stopped by Brian Boucher, the marvelous rookie in the nets. Larry Robinson wants to suit up. 27 stops for Boucher. 4 minutes left, still 3-1 Flyers. Sikora. Shot would be blocked. Then Niedermayer, shot. Eventually beats Boucher. Devils cut it to 3-2. His 4th of the playoffs. Take another look. Niedermayer's shot goes right between the legs of Jason Arnott. Yeah, if Arnott was a little shorter, ouch. 2 minutes later, Simon Gagne. Simon Gagne right by Rafalski, beats Brodeur, and the Flyers ice it. So much for the Meadowlands being a graveyard for the Flyers. Philly wins the all-important Game 3 and leads the series 2-1. Keith Primo set up 2 goals. Rick Tocchet got his 3rd in 2 games. Keith Jones and Gagne, as you saw, also found net. The Flyers also found a goalie in Brian Boucher, or should we call him the Dominator?
It's just desperation. It's like, you feel like you're beat, when you miss them with the poke check, and there's nothing left. I mean, you can't get it with your legs, so you just try and. I got lucky. I mean, you don't want to be making saves like that all the time.
He played great again tonight. I think that he's been there for us each and every game in the playoffs, and we're very appreciative of that save on the shorthanded opportunity. It was certainly a game saver, and without that save, we wouldn't be here talking about a victory.
The worst game I played so far in the playoffs. That's how I felt. I don't know. We lost the game. It was a big game, and I was not a non-factor in that game, and that's not good enough for me.
We were guilty of turnovers, wrong situation. Basically, they beat us at our game. They played our game better than we did.
The rookie Boucher had something to do with that. Brian Boucher has now won 4 straight starts on the road. Overall, he's 5-1 with a 1.28 goals against average on the road in his first NHL postseason, stopping 174 of 184 shots. With more on Game 3, our NHL Tonight analysts, Rhys Davis, Barry Melrose, and Ray Ferraro.
The Flyers' previous 31 trips to New Jersey, that's regular season and playoffs, they had won exactly 6 times. Well, so much for that, Trim, because Philadelphia owned this game.
Well, regular teams that worry about regular season stats are golfing right now. That's the bottom line. Philly did all the right things. The goaltending, Boucher was fantastic. He outplayed Marty Brodeur. He made some key saves at key times in the games. The save on Elias we'll be talking about this year and next year is an unbelievable save. And then the line now, the Primo, Tocchet, Jones line was fantastic. That line has to keep scoring because of the Recchi and LeClair line, seeing so much of Scott Stevens and Bobby Holik. So all the right things happened for the Flyers. They got the job done, and they played great.
And sort of pieced together some of those lines. Yes. No Lindros and no Langkow. Meanwhile, the Devils did have a problem, and it was one you didn't figure they would have. Martin Brodeur, Ray, just wasn't himself.
No, Martin Brodeur really played by far his most shaky game of the playoffs. And it really started early in the game. He mishandled the first couple of shots, and then the Recchi goal went through his legs, a puck that he should have had. But this is a guy that handles the puck outside the net as well as anybody in the league, and he turned it over a number of times. He wasn't able to clear it a couple other times, and he really didn't look on his game right from the start.
And we always talk about momentum. Have the Flyers seized momentum, or is this a one-game aberration?
Well, we'll find out next game, Game 4. The bottom line is the Flyers did all the right things. They outworked Jersey, and when you outwork a team, you have a chance of winning. That's the first thing that Jersey has to change is the work ethic. 2 games now, I think they've been outworked. That can't happen.
We'll see.